Oh, what a beautiful day. The last packet tracer skills assessment you will probably ever do. This is it. And it's huge. And it's mean. And I'm scared of it. I don't know if I am or not. I haven't really read about it. But, hey, I mean, look at it. It's got some stuff. Yeah. It has the best stuff of them all. We'll find out. I don't know. Let's just jump in. Going straight to the... Well, I'm going to check my frame relay. We have any frame relay? No frame relay. Alright, so I don't have to worry about that. Wait. There is frame relay. Anyways. We'll do it when we do it. Still locked. I thought maybe they'd let me do this instead of making me drag my endless console cable of fakiness. So we're going to start with branch office. Let's see. Boom, boom, boom. Compty, interface, G0, IP add 10.10.3.1, 255.255.255.0, no shut. We don't know, maybe that might be something else in the future. Interface S000. We might have to change the encapsulation, is what I mean by that. 10.10.2.2, 255.255.255.252. Need an IP add on that. No shut. Alright, we're up there. Interface. We'll wait for the tunnel. We'll come back to the tunnel. Unless. Yeah, we'll do the tunnel. We can figure it out. Interface T0. Tunnel. Mode. Agree. IP. Tunnel. Source. What is it? S0 must be. Yep. S0 0. Tunnel destination. It is on R3. So R3. What? There's no public. Alright, so we're agree tunneling over frame relay. Alright, so we're doing a private frame relay. So it's 10. Let's do 10.3. What do we have on there? 10.3. R3. What the heck? Oh, why are you doing this to me? 10.2. Never mind. 10.2. Alright, what's my 10.2 address on my R3? 2.1. 10.10.2.1. Alright. Exit. Run. Oh, actually, I forgot to put the IP address on there. Interface T0. Here's my T0. 10.10.10.1. 255.255.255.252. Forgot my IP add. Alright. Save that up. On to the next one. Oh, now it's just locking me out. No, I do not want to delete something. The remove is locked. Alright. Well, we'll just keep that console cable on that one and move on to the other one, as it doesn't have, won't let me unplug it. Okay. Maybe it's because the terminal's open or something. Maybe change that in this pack tracer. Compty R3. Let's say we have interface G01. IP add 10.1.1 255.255.255.0. No shut. Interface S00. IP add. What is that? 10.10.2.1. That's a frame relay. No shut. And we're going to go interface S00. 1. IP add 10.10. That's 19. 10.10. 0.0 255.255.255.252. What the heck? You try to trick me? Fine, we'll go like that. Interface T0. So we're gonna say tunnel mode free IP tunnel destination source is our frame relay, which is I think S00. Tunnel destination is the IP address of 10.2.2, I believe. And then our IP address on this tunnel is going to be 10.10.10.1 255.255.255.252. Alright. Well, no, shut just in case. It's not going to go up yet because my data frame relay is working to send us across there. Alright. So, oh, I can actually pull this one out. So now I'm going to go into R2. Alright, interface G00. IP add 172.16 0.1 255.255.255.252. No shut. Interface S000. IP add 192.168 0.1 255.255.252. Wait. That's not the one I used down there, is it? No, we haven't used that one yet. That's the top one. So we have to remember that we used one already on there because it's actually not giving us the right addresses for that one. Interface S001. This one we have used. IP address 10 0 255.255.252. No shut. There we go. And interface S010. IP add 203.0.113.1 with a 255/28 240. Oops. We only need half of that. Oops. Alright. I bet you we're doing that on this one too. Alright, so I think that's R2. So our last one is R1. Interface G01. No shut. IP add 192.168.1.1 255.255.255.0. Interface S00. Oh, that's a G. Okay. IP add 192.168.0.2 255.255.255.252. No shit. So we have all of our addresses in. Oh no, we don't. Enterprise server. Let's make sure. What about branch host? They have that one. Branch host. It's supposed to be. Nope, we have that. Okay. So we're gonna assume. Well, let's check all of them. Management server. Enterprise server. Enterprise server. It's getting DHCP. management server is getting DHCP. Reception. Reception's all set. Good, good, good. Okay, we might want to check our default gateways on those though. Alright. All configurations must be performed through a direct terminal connection to the device console of available host. Configured NTP SMP on R3. Why can't it be R1? I'm already plugged in. Alright. Let's get to this. First we say for the management server, and our management server is 10.10.1.2. Okay, so configure T and NTP server. And we put our IP address, I believe, 10.10.1.2, and then our key is right there, 15. Use a key value. What? Configure. Use a key value of 15. No, maybe we actually put the word key, sorry. 15. Alright, there we go. Everything's hunky-dory now. Now we're going to configure STP. Let's see. IP SM. No, that was IP. What is it? SM? Is it just SMTP server? Community. Cisco. PTSA. Oh, oops. Community. Cisco. PTSA. Read only, I believe is what it says. Boom. Wait. Allow the SMT management station. Right, we're gonna call that good. I believe that's what they want. We will find out. Alright, configure R3 to use timestamps when logging. Timestamps should include milliseconds. Oh wow. When logging where? Alright. Can we do logging here? Yeah. Logging. And we want to set host, and the host is management server, which is 10.10.1.2, is that right? 10.10.1.2, yep. Alright, question mark. Oh, that's good. So now we do, what else we want? How to, logging in milliseconds. On, no, let's see, is that in the trap? And we're gonna say, alright, well that's our other one we want. Message trap and debugging level, enter. Alright, we're good there. On all enabled destinations. Okay, configure logging. Configure R3 to use timestamps when logging. Well, where the heck is that? Well, we'll try this. Logging. That is not a command I've ever used. No, that's not it either. Now let's see. Let's try service, timestamps, log, date time, fluid milliseconds. Is that all we need? Alright, there we go. So that's the other one we need. WR. Alright, so we're good there, I think. Debugging level, all that. So configure frame relay between R3 and branch office. Frame relay on interface. Alright, we've already done that. Configure the grid tunnel between them. I think we have. No. Wait. Configure frame relay. So we're just gonna assume on these ones we did not set it for frame relay. So comp T do show do route connected. Remember. Alright, so it's down. So I'm going to my chart, and 10.2 on, what is this, R3, 10.2 on R3 is S00. So that's good that everything's down right now. Interface S00. Encapsulation, frame relay. Oh, there it went up, and our tunnel went up. Neat. And we will do the same over here. Well, actually, we'll check enable, show IP route connected. So it's not working either. Comp T. This is branch office. This branch office is interface S00. Encapsulation frame relay, and our tunnel is up. So we're good there. Grid tunnels now on R2. We want to go to R2. What do we want to program? We want to set. That's it. All we want to do in R2 is set the clock rate. Okay. Comp T interface. Which one? Configure the DC interface. Alright, so let's see which one it is. Do show run. And enter DC. Two of them. S00 and S01 both have clock rates. So interface S00 clock rate. And 128,000. So configure PPP and CHAP between R2 and R3. Configure interfaces. Configure interface addressing according to the information provided in the addressing table. You can say use any address in a specified address and configuration authentication. Alright, so R2 and R3 are connected through the interface that is down. And so I'm just going to look right now. S001. Is that the one we're in? Luckily, that was the one we were in. Interface S001. Encapsulation PPP. No shut. Let's see if that's it. That is not it. We'll go into R3 after this. PPP, authentication, CHAP, enter. Okay, so what we do next is I think we're going to set a U. So what I'm going to try, we're going to go back one, we're going to say username, and we're on R2, so we say username R3, we're going to do it exactly, R3, password, PTSA, CHAP, Alright, we're going to try that. Now we're going to go to the other side. See if we can get it to go. Before I go in there, is that 0, 0, 1 on that one too. It was down. Encapsulation PPP, PPP, authentication chap, exit, username, R2, password, PTSA chap, so let's see, show interface S001. And our second line is down, so our authentication is not working. Show run. So I'm going to try this. Figure T, enable, secret, PTSA chat. So that won't work. Doesn't appear like it will. I don't know if we have to have an enable password set to, or I guess I'll figure it out here as we go. Right. Change that state to conf t enable secret PTSA chat. Show interface S001. Nope, that wasn't it. Huh. I don't know. We'll try it. Maybe we'll put another password on here. Conf t username R2 password. Maybe it's because we didn't use a secret. I don't know. We'll just keep trying. So PTSA chat. And now I'm going to go to the other one. Conf T username R3 password PTSA chat. Still not seeing anything with the PPP. Do show run. We have R2 and R3. Password chat does not have them. Alright, config T, R2. Username we're gonna try. Well, let's do show interfaces. I think it's still down. Yeah. Do show run. Let's make sure all of our authentication's in that serial. Yeah, should be good there. Alright, I'm just gonna, let's see if we interface. If I shut it down, maybe it's just not trying. No, shut. Nope, it's still just up. It's not up and up. Do show interfaces. Down, disable. Sorry, I got a little phone call right there. Anyways. Where were we at? Uh-oh. How is that? I should have put that password on. Didn't need it, I don't think. Didn't help us. Okay, so I'm going to try making it identical. No username, R2, password, PTSA chap. And then we're going to do this and see if that helps us. Nothing yet, huh? Alright. run. Wait, why not? Alright, let's make sure our IP addresses are right. So let's see, we're on. This is R3. R3S001. Alright, so I'm actually just going to do a console cable from here so I can see both of them at the same time. And see if we can get this fun figured out. What is this password? PTSA chap showrun. Now this one has it too. No. R2 password. So that should have worked if that was my problem actually. Oh, I never headed it back in. Put a no on it. Alright, please come up now. There it was. Alright, so they have to be the same case. Alright, so finally. Just watch your usernames as you type them on that one. Configure HDLC on R1 and R2. It's been decided to remove the earlier PPP R1 to R2. Oh, okay, so it is not. That's not where we just were. Thank goodness. I was going to cry for a second. Alright, so show CDP neighbor, probably is not showing. Oh, it does. Seriously. So do show run, let's see if it's encapsulation on this. It must not be HDLC, right? Hope it's PPP. So interface S00. Right, that was the same one. That's not what I want to do. Show CDP neighbor. Encapsulation, HDLC. That one's going to go down because the other side's not up. But this should be an easy one as we don't have to configure an authentication, so we don't have to worry about it not working. Interface. S00, so changed it down, so that's the one we want to change the encapsulation on. Encapsulation, HDLC. Alright, let's back up. Configure the address in the table. We already did that. We just changed the encapsulation, so now we get to move on to the fun one. All hosts should use translated address, destination of ABC electronics network. From where? Oh, from the internet. I see it now. Alright. Up here. So, what we're going to do next is configure static NAT for this server. Alright, does it tell me my static NAT IP address? So I can just use anything? Just use the first one on that? 203? Or am I just not reading it? Configured? Use the last host address of that 01 subnet. So it's a 16, so 15 would be a broadcast 14, so we're going to do static NAT for a 14 address there. So I'm going to say IP NAT inside source static, put our inside address. No, we don't need that. Or we could put a TCP if we want to do 172.16.0.2 to the last address 203.0.113 dot, oh, it's 114, 113.14. So we're almost good there, except we need to go to interface S010. And what do we put there? IP NAT outside. And then the other one is our interface. I'm guessing that's G00. Yep. So we'll go back. Interface G00. IP NAT inside. Exit WR. Show IP NAT translations. It should be in there. There we go. That should be pretty good. Now we're going to do dynamic NAT. Configure dynamic NAT for all IP addresses on the LAN network connected to R1. R1. Okay, so this one right here. Use dynamic as the full name. I'm going to start off with the ACL so we can see what we're going to use here. Config T. Access list says use access list 1. If you look, it's this network right here, 192.168.1.24. So we're going to permit 192.168.1.0.0.0.255. Good to go on the ACL there. Okay, so now we're going to make our pool, IP NAT pool. Pool name is dynamic. Better do it all in caps or we're not going to get points for it. Okay, so our start IP address. Use the 3rd through the 10th. Alright, so our first one is going to be 1, 2, and 3 aren't going to be used, so we're going to use 203.0.113.4. No. Use the 3rd. Okay, so the 3rd. Because the first 2 were taken up through static mapping. Alright. Through the 10th. So then we're going to go 203.0.113.10. And then we put our subnet mask in, which is 255.255.240. Actually, but did this again. Net mask, I believe, is what we have to put in there. That's our pool. Okay, so now we have to link them together. Oh, actually, I want to make sure. Your ACL should be one statement. Configure dynamic NAT. Okay, notice it's not saying to overload it. It's not using PAT, so we're not going to. So now we say IP NAT inside source list 1. That's the ACL. Then we have the pool that we need to put in pool, and we put in the pool dynamic. And oh, this is where we could overload it. Okay, do we need to overload it? No, it doesn't say anything about overload, so we're just going to press enter, right? So it's only going to translate 10 addresses for these people, so if there was more than 10 down here, people would start getting kicked off, I guess. So we have that. Now we have a PAT down there. Actually, no, now we need to do, this is now an inside address, or inside interface as well, S000. So interface S000 IP NAT inside. There you go. So now configure PAT to enable hosts attached to the R3 branch offices LANs. R3 branch offices LANs. I don't know why they're saying LANs. R3 and branch office to access the internet. Use the ACL2. Here, ACL, yeah, so we do 10.3, 10.1. Start off the access list again. Access list 2, permit. What did I say? 10.3 and 10.1. We'll just start with this one. 10.10.3.0, 0.0.255. Enter. Then we're going to go back and we're going to say what is over here. 10.10.1.0, 0.0.0.255. I believe. Yep. And so we have those two. Now we just have to make our overload statement. It wants us to use, interface keyword, cool. Easier, we don't have to make a pool. So say IPNAT. Inside source, just like we did last time. List 2, okay, but now this is where it says, we say interface, and we say the interface that's going out, and it is S010, right? Yep. So we say S010, and it says pat, so we overload that, and that is our configuration for that. And I put this stupid password on there, PTSA chat. Save it. Configure static and dynamic routing. Okay. Configure EIGRP for all networks connected to R1, R2, R3, and branch office. So that's all devices. Alright, so I'll start with R2. What's it want us to do? Use ASN1. Directly attached, we need a default route. Create a directly attached default route to the internet. So that's the first thing I'm going to do. Conf T. What do they want us to do? Directly attached. So that means we're using our interface. IP route 0.0.0.0.0.0.0 S010. Alright. That part's done. Now we can make EIGRP. Use precise inverse mass. Disable automatic summarization on all routes. Disable EIGR updates being sent to the appropriate interfaces. Alright. So we got to do passive on the right interfaces. So first we're going to say router EIGRP 1. At least they say autonomous system number here. We say no auto summary, and then we do show IP route connected. And so we say network 10.10.0.0. Wait. No, we want to route to there. So yeah, I'm going to do all this with the internet. Okay, 0.0.0.0.3. That's it. Second one doesn't matter. We say 172.16.0.0. There we go. Now we're going to do a 192.168.0.0/30. And then we're going to say passive interface to G0, 0. Alright. There we go. Save that one. Oh. We want to... this is the one with the default route 2. So router EIGRP. Oops, 1. We say redistribute static. So that will redistribute that static default route to everybody else once we get them set up. So that's where we're going next. Now auto summary to show IP route connected. We only have 2. Is that right? It seems low. Nope, there is only 2. So we say network. Ooh, and I fat fingered it. Look at that. It says 19, so I'm going to exit there. Interface G0, 0, that would have been a problem. IP add 192.168.1.0, 255.255.255.0. Oh, actually, hopefully they want us to use the first one. So now I'm going to exit, router, EI0P1, network, 192.168.1.0.0.0.255, and network 192.168.0.0. We should form an adjacency once I put in this 3 right there. And look at that, we have an adjacency. So then passive interface G00. We didn't want that route going there. Let's see if we are getting our static route. Show IP route. And we are getting a few EIGRP routes, including that static route. So we'll move on to the next one. I put in the wrong. Oh, it's already has machine console into it. Enable PTSA chap, because that's stupid. Conf T router EIGRP1. Do show IP route connected. Network 10.10.0.0 0.0.0.3 10. We're gonna go 255 right there, 10.1, and then we're gonna go 10.2, and actually I wouldn't do that. Let's see, that 10.2 I'm not gonna do. It was /30 anyway, so go up to this 10.2 and say no there. Because we should get our network through the tunnel, or the agree tunnel should send all of our routing updates. So I'm not going to send it through the frame relay network and waste my time. Oh, we need to do passive interfaces, and I don't think we said no auto summary. Passive interface, it's only one, and it is G00, I believe. I'll just look at my routing table that I already had up. It's G01. Okay, so that looks precise inverse match. Yeah, so we're good there. Let's move this cable over to, oh, that one's already plugged in too. Oops, put in the wrong one again. Striking out here. Enable, Conf T, router, EIGRP1, no auto summary, do show IP route connected, and I'm going to only do the tunnel and the gigabit. Network 10. As soon as I put this one in, no, as soon as I put, yeah, I'll just put the tunnel in first. As soon as I put the tunnel in, it should pick up. It didn't. That's not a good thing. See. So, see if our tunnel's actually up show phase T0. And the tunnel says up and up. Okay, so let's see. show IP route, ping 10.10.2.1. We can do that. Let's see if we can ping 10.10.2. And we cannot ping 10.10.2. Let's make sure for the tunnel. Yeah, let's make sure we didn't set both sides of the tunnel to the same IP address. And I'm striking out here because it's letting me unplug it. Show IP route. I'm looking for tunnel, and I set both sides to the same IP address. That is our problem right now. Interface tunnel 0. IP address 10.10.10.2 and there we go. Adjacency is up. We should have all of our routing information. Show IP route, and so we're getting all of that. But I don't know, I did something wrong somewhere, because it says I'm only at 91, so I don't know. I didn't test my NAT either, so could be that. Let's see if we can ping. What was this outside IP address? Ping 203.0.113. The last one was 14. So the static NAT is working. Let's see if this host can ping 209.165.1.6. Oh, that's not good. So let's see what make sure my IP address is good. Yeah, I can ping 192.168.1. Well, there's my problem. So let's terminal into that one. Find out if this is just a packet tracer bug or now I'm just going to ping 255. So I tried to ping my, and that's 1.5. So we'll try pinging 1.5. That should have pinged it should have pinged everything. But it's my broadcast. So let's find out. Show run. Ah, here we go. Am I on G00? No, it's shut down. So this should be fine. Oh, but I went into G00. When I changed that, I didn't change it. Interface G01. Actually, I gotta go into G00. No IP add. Interface G01. IP add 192.168. 1.1. Oops. There we go. Let's see if we can ping it now. Ping 192.168. 1.5. Come on. There it is. So now let's see if we can get our NAT to work. And our NAT now works. So I don't know. As far as I can tell, everything works. If you guys can figure out what I did wrong, Send it to me and I'll give you a higher grade than this, but that should be able to get you an A. Alright. Hope this helps. If you have any questions,